Hi guys, welcome to today's video. I literally mess up on every intro that I do. Hi guys, welcome. Hi guys, welcome to today's video. Today's video is going to be about on this look and trying my new products that I got in my last video. If you like these kinds of videos, go ahead and give me a thumbs up and let's just get right into the video. Alright guys, let's go ahead and get into this video. I already washed and moisturized my face and we're going to go in with my primer, Too Faced Hangover Primer. I'm just going to put that all over the face. Now that that's on, we're going to go ahead and go into our foundation, Born This Way foundation, and then it's in the color Cloud. I'm just going to go ahead and just put that on my beauty blender and just kind of dab it on my face like this. If I'm looking over here, it's because my mirror is over here. I'm just going to go ahead and put this all over the face. And I actually really do like this foundation. It really goes well with the color of my skin. It like looks like my skin. Like it's not like, oh, it's a little too light or it's like a little too dark. It's like the perfect shade for my skin tone, and I'm really happy for that because I waited to try this foundation for so long because the foundation when it first came out, it was just too dark. The lightest shade was just too dark for my skin tone. And I'm just really excited that I get to try it now. Alright, now that our foundation's applied evenly, we're going to go ahead and go into our Born This Way Multi-Use Sculpting Concealer in the color Swan. And we're just going to make a triangle underneath of the eye. And I really like this concealer because you can just take it out of the packaging and just have enough product on the wand and just do it for both eyes, so you don't have to keep on dipping your brush into product. Like there's just so much product already on the brush, so you're not using so much product. Then we're gonna go ahead and blend that out. And I know it looks a little yellow for my skin tone, but once I really blend it in, it fits perfectly. Like it's not like a highlighting shade for my under eyes, but it definitely just gives my eyes the concealing that it needs. And I really like that in this concealer. And now that our concealer is on, we're going to go ahead and put some Coty Airspun underneath of our eyes to bake with it so it sets the concealer. I was just going to go over the rest of my face with this powder, but I'm going to go ahead and go over my nose with this little sponge. It's just a dry sponge from that L'Oreal from my first video. I only like it for this purposes. Other than that, when it's really wet, it just grabs all of the product into the sponge and doesn't distribute it all over the face. I don't really like this sponge, but for this particular method, I really do like it because it just packs on the product and it doesn't crease on my smile lines. And when I go over with a powder brush with this powder, it just, you can see my pores. I don't know if it was my primer or if it was this, but now I just do that just in case it was that. And now I'm just gonna pat this powder all over my face to give it a nice even texture so it's not wet when we put the rest of our products on the face. Now we're going to go into our contour, and I'm going to go ahead, I'm going to go ahead and bronze my face up with the Chocolate Soleil Milk Chocolate one. And I'm going to go ahead and take my BH Cosmetics number 2 brush in the rose and the crystal quartz. I'm going to go ahead and tap off the excess. I'm just going to place that right there and just blend it into my face. I really like this bronzer because it just blends really well into my skin. And it looks like a very natural bronzer to bronze with for my skin tone, since I'm very fair. Now I'm going to go ahead and go into my Papa Don't Peach Blush from Too Faced. I think this is like my go-to blush. Like, I don't use any other blush. I love this blush so much. Just like a very natural, like peachy tone blush. And it has like a really like light sheen to it, so it just gives you that little bit of iridescence to your cheeks. It's not like too matte. And that was the, sorry, I keep on forgetting to tell you guys the brushes. It's the number 3 brush from the Crystal Quartz brushes as well. And then the one that did the powder one was the number 1 brush. And now we're just going to put a little bit more bake because I think I swiped off most of it. So when we do our eyes, all of the fallout's going to go onto the bake. So when I dust it off, the extra powder is not underneath of my eyes and make my eyes look really dark and sunken in. Because that's not the look we're going for, okay? And now, while I'm doing my eyeshadow, I like to just set my brush with a little hairspray. And I just like to pull that through my eyebrows. I'm gonna go ahead and dust the powder off my nose. Now we're gonna go into the eyeshadow palette called Just Peachy from Too Faced. I'm gonna go ahead and go into the color Peach Tea right there. I'm gonna go ahead and use the number 5 brush from BH Cosmetics. I believe it's, I forget the name, Blending Crease, I think. I'm just gonna go ahead and blend that into our crease. Oh, I forgot eyeshadow primer. Okay. For eyeshadow primer, we're gonna go ahead and go into the Urban Decay eyeshadow primer potion in the anti-aging. I seen Tati use this and I was just like, well, I have to have it. I'm just gonna go ahead and rub this into my other eye really quick. And I'm gonna go ahead and set that with Peach Meringue and the Just Peachy Mattes. Just gonna put that all over the lid to give us a nice base, so our eyeshadows blend very seamlessly and really pretty.
And this was the number 8 brush from BH Cosmetics as well. Now we're gonna go back into that Peach Tea from the Too Faced
just to give us a nice transition shade. Now we're just going to do that on the other eye as well. Now we're going to go ahead and dip into the Just Peachy right there. It's just like a really nice peachy color. Oh. I'm going to go ahead and go into the brush number 7 and put that a little lower from the transition shade and just work that into the lower crease. And just focusing all of the color on the outer, and then what's left over on the brush, we're going to go ahead and put that in the front. Now to deepen up the look a little more, we're going to go ahead and go into the shade called Peach Cobbler in the palette. And we're going to go ahead and go into brush number 6 in the BH Cosmetic Crystal Quartz. I'm going to go ahead and just deepen out the outer edge and just pack the color on. And then circular motions, bring it a little up to the crease, and then what's left over on the brush, putting it all in the crease. And for the color all over the lid, I'm going to go ahead and go into the Chocolate Gold palette from Too Faced. Rich Girl right there. And just put that all over the lid. I'm using the brush number 9 from the Crystal Quartz from BH Cosmetics. I lost my words there for a second. And just packing it on there like so. I think I'm going to dampen it a little bit to just really get that color on there.
crease, so it just blends.
Very well. And now I'm just going to go ahead and kick off the bake underneath my eye. And now for mascara, I'm going to go ahead and curl my eyelashes. Then I'm going to go in with my Lash Paradise primer and then the mascara. And before the primer dries, I'm going to go ahead and go in with the mascara because I find when the primer is dry, the mascara gets a little clumpy, so I'm just going to go ahead and go with the mascara right after the primer.
I haven't tried any of the higher brand mascara, but I just don't feel I need to. Like, it's overpriced and it's just mascara.
I'm just going to recurl my lashes and then just go in with the Lash Paradise primer. Paradise. And then the same as the other, I'm just going right in with the Lash Paradise mascara as well before the primer dries. And now I'm going to go ahead and go in and do my eyebrow. I'm going to go in with my Maybelline eyebrow pencil. Like, I literally only use this eyebrow stuff that, like, I use it down to the nub. Like, I have 2 more extra. I haven't really tried any other eyebrow stuff because this just works for me and the color is just really perfect for my brows. And now for lips, I'm going to go ahead and go in with my CoverGirl Lip Perfection in the shade 205 Smoky Intense, and just going to go ahead and line my lips for my lipstick. And now for my lip color, I'm going to go ahead and go in with the Victoria's Secret's Lacquer Color in the color Innocence. If you're wondering, the lip products I was wearing in my last video was this lip combo. And I really do like this. The lip lacquer from Victoria's Secret is not sticky and it's just very comfortable on your lips. Alright guys, this look is done. If you liked it, please give me a thumbs up and go ahead and subscribe to my channel if you want to come back for more. I believe my next video is going to be my everyday makeup routine. And if you like this video, go ahead and give this video a thumbs up and leave me comments on other video options that you guys want to see me do. Other than that, thank you for watching and I'll see you guys next time. Mwah.